ki khubor ka bate si TV. Lawan Rashapi taka Frank Motors. Visit Frank Motors or call 7045207973.
MIT University of Meghalaya. Our admissions are now open for the academic year 2024-25. Explore our best courses, experience global collaborations. Apply today.
Ka Grace Institution Bangalore ka college puli nursing ka babhatam na kabanta ki khna ka Meghalaya kala play ya ka admission minta.
Kawai na kidaw ga papenlom ngi banwan yuk jat hanong ba Aizawl kalong ruban kmi yak rukom penyat kali hangni ngadon mentah kawai na kikentoj jong ganong ba Aizawl ka baki khot kum ka dorpur hangni pila bani baki bun ki kali nrei omdan kata ka jing dheng kali namar ba ki nongnya kali kiburom iwe ye iwe lada ki kali ki habban sange nagadaw ba omlaj kanom palat ya ka shiminet ai sakawai pat kalong rupa ngimyo sngowi kata kajing hela kajing Pynpah jong ki hon ki kali namar bakinong nya kali kilong ki bajai jai kanong ba Aizawl kadon shihajar shispa laipu armitar lani kumbal lai hajar nyuspa khatsan phot na sladuriau bat ki yeng hangni bon ki balatei ha sharing namar keleng saudong saukun jongka kidon kilom sudah. Kat nang yait kisnem, ka jingbon paat kalanang kiyo, bat ki kaliru kilanang bon. Pause kinong nya kali kimju pensawa ya kihon, bat kimju kerki lane nya rak-rak. Kam day tang kajing la jong ginong penyat kali ban pentre kam ya ki kendon nrei ka dairu kajing long jong ki pat ba ki bala ban ba khli lem ka bala penlong ya ka ne ka sor ka ba jai jai ki surok yait kali kilong ki bakhim habayanu jor bat ki surok hasor shalong ban le jingleit nakawai ka kentot chakawai pat bon ki shong da ki kali Arshaka kum ki rapido war ladon ki bapenon kam da ki taxi kamai lane ki kali lajong labnaru ya ka Aizawl kum ganong ba ka ba jarjar lane ka baki ong the silent city namar ba omdon ka kiu kau kum hakiwei ki sor.
Even though there are lots of traffic jam and this because of the road conditions and the terrain, our road are narrows and every year the vehicles keeps on increasing. So it's been this managing of this Aizawl traffic is a very challenging one. But still, then we have tried our best. We have around 250 to 300 traffic police personnel on duty every day. So and with all the supports we receive from the traffic duty and the management, we are on this present day conditions. This to our traffic personnel also. They have been very dedicated. They have some are working hours starts from 6 a.m. in the morning till 9 p.m. in the evening. So they've been working very hard in the rain, in all seasons. They have been working very hard. And I would like to praise our traffic personnel also in this regard. And also, like the traffic management we have as of now is because we cannot say because of one particular factors. It's a concerted effort. People of the publics are also very law abiding.
You see, you came to Mizoram and then the road is very narrow, but the traffic is very heavy. And then in comparison with other states in India, maybe the population of vehicle in Mizoram is quite a big number in comparison with other states. Sometimes you will hear some honking, but in that honking you will hear it as a sign of thanksgiving you are asking for overtaking. That the other driver before you just gave you pass, and then you just overtook, and then you just put a little horn, just honking in not a big sound, tit, something like that. So he will just tit back as a thanksgiving. And then sometimes you may be hearing some honking where there are some other, all the drivers are not polite enough. There may be one driver parking in an inappropriate space, so that he did not give way to the other drivers. So, tit, and then he'll just move, something like that.
Hapdeng jong jingbam kerkau kerkait hagilanti sengkien. Ki pait ba nong lek nong wan klem mudui ne thnum. Ki pelet jengmut halaki jong ki kamram. Ki nong de ki nong thiet nong pet kim don jing perwa leng a man sim. Dei hang ne ba omdon ba khore omdon ba kerki. Dei hang ne ba ngisakhi ya ka jing ya tiplem da ka ba buram iwe ha ka imlang ka salang.
It's a good practice that we have in Aizawl, and it's contributing by all the factors you have just mentioned, like its education and all the awareness generations and abiding people also, they are very low abiding in this regard. So, and also we are, to some extent I should say that we are also closely in society, and then everyone knows each other, so we don't want to get embarrassed others. So it's all giving respects to other. So we are kind of having a civic sense in this regard. It's a very good thing that we are able to practice this one.
Yes, the people generally we are very disciplined in our community. The way our parents has raised us from the house, from home itself, we were disciplined. We were raised by a discipline. Most of us. So I think that is one of the main reasons we become so disciplined as a community also, no? And in the traffic also, there are no rules that you should not honk. There are no rules that you should bypass someone and all like that. But we are just, our mind, we just did not do that because of discipline, I think.
Yaga khana shapangani gonong ba laban phaidin shakipor upareng kata kumba hausnem shiajar praspa khandai pho aa balaseng yaka kajingkala golong bahaka jaka jong gi yeng ding yeng sit lami bujli da gi yeng mau bat gi yeng paki dulan henrei hadu menta menne ki riulom hangne wat labaro ki lalong kristan kidang bat dang kso yaga dustur kariti kaburam ka akor.
Like take for example, once my niece brought some people from South India, and they were staying here for around 2-3 weeks, and they were so surprised that vehicles were stopping because they saw someone crossing the road on the zebra crossing. They were surprised that the vehicles were stopping, no? But here, it's not something to be surprised about, and because here we are very much deep in our civic sense. That's all about civic sense. Like in other words, common sense is very common here. Like we say in a funny way. For some people, we used to say that common sense is not there, no? But what our common sense tells us, we just do it. That's it. We are very humane because we treat other human beings like as they are. That's the main reason. We don't usually teach people to drive politely. We don't teach them. No, we don't get any teaching from others also. But we do just as human beings. We treat human beings as human beings. That's the main reason. Like take for example, if you just honk, it's very shameful for the person if he gets startled there, no? Then imagine that you are that person. You will not feel good. And that's why we just don't want to do something to another person what we would not like happen to us. That's the main reason. That's one of the main reasons. And people always say that Aizawl is a silent city. It's not that. It's not that. It's silent because of the. I mean, it's not that it's traffic jam free. There is a lot of traffic jams, but people see that even if he honks, that person in front of him doesn't have any opportunity to give any space for him to move. So what is the reason for him to honk when the other person in front of him doesn't have any chance or doesn't have any opportunity to do anything? No, that's one of the reasons. So we just think and do what's right. That's all. It's not that we are special. We just do what's supposed to do.
The most astonishing fact about Aizawl that I feel is, like, no one honks here. Like, I'm so surprised. Like, there are cars lined up, people are waiting so patiently. Like, if you go to any metros like Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, you'd be like, the noise they create in the traffic, that gives you a headache. But in Aizawl, it's nowhere. Like, I see the scenic beauty, enjoyed the scenic beauty. The roads are small though, the hills ups and downs are there, but so polite and so welcoming, and most importantly so disciplined. Like, there's no one there to check on them, restrict them, but they're following the rules.
Now the traffic management system is so unique that it is not controlled by the authority, it is controlled by the civil society in itself, and that is a big thing. If you as a civil society, as a part of the civil society, you yourself devise your own rules and stick to those rules, I think that is where heaven is on earth, and it is what is reflecting in the traffic management system or in the traffic habits of Aizawl city, so to speak. For example, this is now known by everybody throughout the world. For example, there is this white line that demarcates a narrow street, but if you are going one way, you see there is a huge roadblock and huge traffic on one way, but the other way is just empty because it's supposed to be on the opposite side of the road and the other guy is supposed to come. So you're not jumping over to the white line. If you go down, you'll see on my car, you'll see my phone number. Everybody has their phone number displayed on their vehicles. Why? Suppose you are parked somewhere wrong, and suppose somebody is inconvenienced, he would just call you up, and you would come down and you'd rearrange your vehicle that way. The no horn city is now very famous. If somebody blows a horn, everybody else comes and turns and looks at you and says, "What's going on?" You don't need policing in Mizoram. The civil society itself polices itself. You and me as neighbors, in a locality, we have a system within our locality to, when there is a birth happening, all of us together go and celebrate the birth. When there's a death happening, all of us together, instead of that the only person have to, suppose there's a death in my family in Assam. My God, I just think about spending so much money. Money spending is a big thing. Arrangements a big thing. So many rituals big thing. I feel so alone there. Here I'm not alone. Here I'm in the community. I'm part of the community, and that is the community feeling that is so sustainable here. That makes all things possible. So that community feeling comes down to the other activities of our day-to-day life, and that is where traffic management or driving on the roads, it reflects there. Your discipline in your community reflects there in the society, because you are here in the society, you're driving on your own road, you're driving with your own people. That feeling is very difficult to explain in any other state if you go in our country or abroad also.
Bansa tang sansngi hagani ganong ba kampat biang satya ban yo bad yo mat lut ya baro gijing itanat jongka nrengi bu hakmat ya kakam ga bangilawan khnang shani war lagataru ngilayo por ban kiu shakliar du Nalor ka Aizawl view peak ban khmi shathi shaka sor ka ba yasriem kum ki khlor hasahid beneng dei hangni bangi shongja thait khandiat por shwa bangin phai biang pat shaka phang ka ba kongsan jonga jingwan jongi shani. Oh, I don't know why she's leaving, don't know where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years just waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel and maybe get a second glance. Now I gotta get used to not living next door.